we will call the meeting to order. This is a special called meeting to talk about one item of business and one item only, and that is the county clerk proposal for e-poll books. So, Casey, I'll let you start, and if you need me to jump in at any point, you just let me know. Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you all for coming on short notice. This is kind of one of those things that we really had no control over. It's kind of the thing. Wait on the state, and when the state finally develops something, then they just throw it down to us, and we have to act. As far as, does everyone know kind of what the e-poll book are, what they do? All right, so when you come into, on election day, when you come in to vote, they're the little iPad things that they scan your ID, and then they flip over, you sign, and accept.
Kind of like what y'all got right here. Yeah.
Yes. With this, the contract with 10X is who the last two elections have been with the e-poll books. Well, that contract's set to run out at the beginning of May before the next primary election. The state's chosen not to keep that contract, at which point the County Clerks Association, they have asked that, along with the state, that there have been 4 separate vendors that have put in to supply e-poll books for counties, all the counties in Kentucky. I think at this point, 3 out of the 4 have been certified to the state and set to give out quotes to the county clerk's office all over Kentucky. I've already previously had a meeting with our county state board of elections. After talking with them and discussing with them what I saw with the vendors, I chose, and they all voted on it and agreed that we would like to go with no ink poll books, which is also partnered with Harp Enterprises, who we also have all of our voting machines and voting equipments through already. So with that being said, I appreciate Truly working with me, because they've sent, since I've started this, since we called the special meeting, they've sent 3 different quotes over, which is good because they've all gradually went down a little bit at a time.
Tell them to keep sending them.
Yeah, this is it. This is rock bottom. As you can see on the quote, we're looking at first year total cost, which is going to be $87,375. What the state, for this year and next year, the state's allotted $12.5 million towards election equipment. The first $12.5 million has been allotted for the state's e-poll books. Okay, so they've also allotted that up to $1,700 per poll book the state will cover. All right. Last year, when Ms. Trilly was the county clerk, she submitted a form to the State Board of Elections requesting that Boyle County, get 50 e-poll books. Going with that number, of course you do, the e-poll books come out to now, they're $395 a piece. That's just for the e-poll book.
Not loaded.
Not with anything. That's just the e-poll book. Which turns out, after you times that by 50, of course, is $19,750. With the other stuff which I've listed, I don't know if, do they have the breakdown?
I sent it to them. Yeah.
Okay.
Sheet.
There's a breakdown,
Yeah.
a new breakdown that I did, that it's breakdown.
And then here's this one too.
The breakdown shows what all is going to come with the e-poll book, okay? The state is going to reimburse us for $1,700 per poll book. All right. So in the end, after we, with the total of $87,375, in the end, after reimbursement, the county will only owe $1,375, $1,375. So not only does this allow us to have enough e-poll books for now and the future, because in the future I see us having to have more polling places I also would like to add a voting center. So this gives enough for that, for us to grow and to have enough to have backups when something goes wrong. So, I mean, I'll leave it up to if y'all have any questions about anything, but in the grand scheme of things, yes, we're paying this up front, but in the back end, and the sooner I can get these orders in, we go on a list of, first come, first serve. So the sooner I can get it put on the list, the sooner we'll get reimbursed for it.
And it takes how long to get them back? Once you place the order?
As of right now, we are 6 to 8 weeks out if I order them today.
So that puts you up to...
That puts us at a very
tight.
Yeah.
tight timeline.
I'll make the motion that we approve as presented.
I'll second.
Approve the e-poll books as presented.
Okay, Magistrate Gates made the motion to accept the quote as presented and to purchase the e-poll books. Magistrate Bodner?
Yeah, you got your-
Okay.
I'll do this.
Magistrate Bodner second the motion. Any discussion?
Yeah. Remember when I was subbing and getting certified over at Boyle County High School, do these need to be plugged in year-round and on a cart like we had there? Whether that's a good. Do you remember that thing that used to roll down the highway?
We have one.
There is.
So that's what we have, or do we have to buy another one?
No.
Probably we'll have to buy
Okay.
it. We can't get them all in there. They're all,
Did
well,
you do them half and half?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
where they were thicker
Yeah.
covers on them, they wouldn't all go in there.
So
you
where will
kinda-
these, both the excess and the ones that'll fit the cart, where will they be stored? Somewhere in your area?
Yes, they'll be stored in our stores.
So no one would have an ability to get at them?
No, they will be with the voting machine, which
Good.
nobody will have contact unless.
They go through you.
Has to go through you.
And again, the room is
Yeah.
Sure.
due to KRS, the room is under video surveillance at all times.
Good.
It's also shared by the PVA and the county attorney, so
Yeah.
they're,
Yes, right.
yeah.
So if they need something,
Right.
they come and sign in and sign out.
Okay, any other discussion? Jason, you,
Just a quick question. What are we gonna do to get rid of the old equipment? Is there any chance that information is stored in there? How is that gonna be disposed
So,
of?
as our old contract was with 10X, of course, they're not renewing the contract. I got an email today stating that 10X plans to take the books back, but they're not going to take them back until after the primary election, just in case something went haywire and we
get a
can't get.
report
we
off
can't-
of them or something?
Yes. So we will have possession of those until they take them back sometime after the primary election.
A follow-up to
Okay.
that, how many do we have, and could Bill strip them out so that there's nothing?
There's nothing to strip out. There's nothing to, once I guess there's no drive or nothing like that. It's just a scanner and
You have to log on to the
Log
internet
on.
in order to be able
Yes.
to
Do
do
we
the
own them,
reports.
and do they have any use if we auction them?
no,
No.
we do not own them. The state owns them. They were given to us, to every county in the state of Kentucky.
State purchased them
Okay.
initially, yeah.
And same thing with the new ones, they'll technically be owned by the state at a future date?
You know, I don't know. I haven't thought that far
Okay,
ahead to think. I honestly think that they'll be ours.
that'd be good, yeah.
They will be ours because once we sign this, it's going to be a 3-year contract at least. So
Appreciate it.
And just to be clear, now, we will be purchasing these initially, and then we'll be refunded. So, just want to
Yeah.
make sure that everybody understands that we are purchasing these at this amount.
Is the state good for the money?
$375.
I start saying, yeah, will they send it?
Yeah.
But we'll never be, we will never be able to get this amount of e-poll books at this price
No.
ever again. So we need to jump on it while we can.
Okay.
Should these actually not perform the way we want them to, you said it's a 3-year contract, do we have an out in that case?
Good
That
question.
I don't know. But that being said, partnered with Harp Enterprises, they have been nothing but great since we've had their voting equipment. You truly can attest that their customer service is top notch. So I don't see this being an issue. And there's really no other option.
There's no option.
So I mean,
All right, we all good on discussion? Okay.
Call the
so-
questions.
So just to reiterate, we are purchasing 50 e-poll books from No Ink in the amount of $87,375. All in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Motion passes. Thank you. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you,
I move
Jason,
we
for joining
adjourn.
us on Zoom.
Second.
Appreciate you guys coming.
We need to sign.
Thank you, good stuff.
The price, they literally dropped the price today
Just
that y'all are having fiscal court,
iPad
so
sale.
But is it
there's no way
an
to,
iPad like this?
no way to
The
get
initial
this.
that.
So in the future, we could auction them off or something?
I would,
I signed this.
I think so, I just, it says customer,
the
so
next,
if you.
the ones we're
you
buying
sign
out,
and I'll
that's
sign
probably.
early.
I'll let you sign first.
Yeah, I know, I get that. Hold on, we have, some,
You do
yeah,
have
some
that?
resolution too. That's the only reason I was
Oh,
going.
did y'all sign your, Jackie, did you already turn that in?
Yeah, I turned that over to
There you
her,
go.
yeah.
Yes, here's an official
Had to
signature.
correct my
Everybody sign them?
phone number,
Oh, yeah.
there. Jason's prefix for his cell phone on mine. I was like, 3 of them, too, where'd they come from? Why did it do that?
Anybody
We
else?
need a motion to adjourn.
We have it.
Oh, you already did? Okay.
We did it. Over there, over here.
Okay.
We adjourned.
All in favor, aye. Okay.
We got up left.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, we haven't adjourned.
Alcohol level.
Casey, since you
I was
got a new
leaving.
email, everybody phone numbers, could you, so I can put it into account?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.